Hi everyone, this is Nisha, and with me are Kevin and Ashwati. And let's talk Hungary. Guys, what were your highlights and heartbreaks? Ashwati, let's start with you. What was your highlight?
I think my highlight was definitely Max. It's always fun watching him race, especially
Mm-hmm.
when the odds aren't in his favor, like we know. He
Yeah,
got podium in a car that wasn't, like he said, meant to be on the podium, and
yeah,
like 29 laps on the softs, which was
yeah,
fantastic. It was a
yeah.
great drive. I was edge of my seat just watching him, and kudos to the Red Bull strategy team.
Mm.
Unlike other strategy teams, for calling
Yes.
this, and also I think he probably needs to get Gabby something for first testing the
I
tires. He did
know,
20
right?
laps in his Audi, so it was a great race because of him. Rest of it was meh.
Yeah, so wait, what were your heartbreaks?
My heartbreak was just that, just Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Just Ferrari being Ferrari,
Yes,
Ferrarying
yes.
it up a bit, and just watching Lewis Hamilton get all the penalties that's ever
Oh my
existed in the
God.
sport. I'm
Seriously.
learning new penalties from him. I'm like, oh, this also there.
Oh,
Oh,
this
this is
was.
the thing. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. It's a truly
Yeah,
educational season because of Hamilton.
yeah.
Dude, missing that pit lane by 0.1
1G.
kilometer per hour. What? Are you serious? That is just sad at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a warranted penalty. I get it, but come
It's
on.
just, he needs
Yeah,
some Nasser removing stuff to do with it.
correct.
So
Yes,
Kim
yes.
K, get
Anybody?
on it.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of K's, what about you, Kevin? What were your highlights and heartbreaks?
Um, okay, so my highlights were Hulk was in the points, and
Yes.
given my usual highlights and heartbreaks, you'll feel like this is a very meh reaction to the highlights and heartbreak section because overall, my heartbreak was that the race was very meh. Like
It
Nisha
was.
always says, it feels like it
Mm.
was Monaco without walls. I
Yeah.
don't know what's happening. Like I
Yeah.
feel like this being the last race before the summer holidays,
Mm-hmm.
there should have been a lot more like hoo-ha, but it was
Yeah.
very I
It
feel like they
was.
let us down slowly, you know.
It.
But
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it
What
was I mean, if we don't like if the new regulations haven't helped improve Monaco, then how would you like expect it to improve Hungaroring?
Yeah.
Even
yeah.
last year also I gave this race a 4 on 10. This year also this race is on 4 on 10 only. There's like nothing to look forward to here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
What
what
about you,
about
Nisha?
you, Nish?
So my highlight was the fact that Racing Bulls did a 1.99 second pit stop for Lindblad,
Huh.
which is
Very
crazy.
cool.
I think it's the DHL fastest pit stop now. Uh, so yeah, that was my highlight. My heartbreak. Um, if I had a nickel for every time Carlos Sainz destroyed Oscar Piastri, I would be mad that I had like 3 nickels.
So many yes,
Okay. What is going on? And it's not just Carlos, right? It's like almost everyone in Ferrari or everyone who's ever been in Ferrari hates Oscar Piastri. If it's not Leclerc not moving out of his way a few races back in the straight, if it's not Hamilton impeding him in Hungary during qualifying, it's Carlos Sainz, as Oscar says, fighting with Alonso for a last place, pretending like he's in a championship, and like literally
If I may.
affecting the lead of the race.
Yeah. Yeah. We
It's
have
If I
been
may.
we have
it's
If
been
I
we
weeks.
have
may.
I'm
we have
still
his
pissed.
we have his PR
I have
consultant with
heard the
us.
discourse online. I have heard
Mm-hmm.
all the opinions. I have
Was
heard
the
all the
discourse online
abuses.
just what Nisha just said right now? Was that the online that you heard it on?
If I may. If I
Yeah.
may.
We shall
Mm-hmm.
allow it.
I love Carlos Sainz. We all know this, except Carlos
Mm-hmm.
Sainz. I love him. I've defended him to the death. So
Mm-hmm.
I read about this. Like I didn't watch the race live. I was working, so I watched the race a couple of hours later. So I saw this, and I'm like, there must be something like to explain this. Then I
Uh-huh.
watched the race. I watched that part again. I watched other
Uh-huh.
videos, and I'm just like, dude, like, hey, I get his frustration with Williams. I get fighting
Yeah.
Alonso for the last place in a P19 or whatever. That is
Yeah.
fine. You want to give it your all. Fine. There were 7 blue flags.
Yes.
7. Yes, your steering wheel had a glitch. You didn't see the blue flag. Fine. There were 7. 1, I will fight for you. Okay, miss. 2, I will fight. 7, how am I supposed to defend 7 blue flags?
Yeah.
And even that, okay, you messed up, hated the moment, sucks for Oscar.
Yeah.
You could have apologized with your chest.
Yes.
Okay, I understand you didn't see
Yeah.
him in your blind spot, even though your engineer told you. It is, I can understand that, but just
Yeah.
apologize with your chest. Just say, I'm so
Exactly.
sorry. It didn't work out. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That is all that was needed. Instead
Yeah.
of doubling down on just, not. The thing is,
Yes.
if the roles were reversed, we would never hear the end of it.
Exactly.
Pitchforks, people would be
Exactly.
insane. But on that note, I want to clarify a couple of things. He made a mistake. He still not owned up
Yeah.
to the mistake. That's terrible. But that does not devoid of it's not take away from everything he's done so far. He does not suddenly become the worst driver on the grid.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
what, yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar, the collision with Carlos cost him time, but
Yeah.
that's not the reason he retired. He had a
Yeah, that's not
gearbox
why he
issue
retired.
that was
Yeah, yeah.
entirely different. Not the same
Correct.
thing.
Yes.
Third
Yeah, no,
thing,
that's fair. Yeah.
that's the So let's not combine everything into one mush of hatred.
Yeah.
You can say that was a shitty thing to do.
It
But
was.
yeah.
But the
I'm
thing
I'm
is,
ready to see his reaction once he comes back from the summer break, a bit more chilled down, chilling by the
Mm.
pool, and having had time. But even in media interviews, you've had time.
he did have
But
time.
at-
Yeah.
mm,
I'll
Yeah.
do a thing. I'll do a thing and defend Carlos a little bit, which is a way I don't understand what this role reversal is. But one thing is, yes, the blue flags didn't show up in his steering wheel. And
Yeah.
also his engineer couldn't tell him that Oscar, who is behind him, is actually in the lead because their GPS went down at the same time. And this is an FIA problem, by the way.
yes.
Everyone's GPS went down, right?
If I could,
So
if I could
Carlos
just-
may have assumed that something went wrong with Oscar and they're all fighting for the same position. However, that does not excuse the move. That's still a
Yeah.
problem. So yeah.
the engineer part, okay, but the wheel, the glitch on the steering thing,
Yes.
that's just an extra cherry on the top. You're still supposed to keep an eye out for the flags. You can't use it as
Yeah.
an excuse. That's the
True,
whole
true,
point of having the flags.
But the problem is they were flagging, they were giving blue flags for everyone. In the cool down room, after winning, Kimi was not winning, sorry, after everything was done, Kimi was like, I got blue flags and I don't know why. Because the
But you
marshals were
still
just
have to,
randomly
that's
waving
an
blue
FIA
flags.
problem in itself.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
as a driver, you still have to
Yeah,
look
you
for the
still have
flags.
to- Correct.
There's nothing you
Correct.
can't excuse a lot of that.
Yeah.
So,
But
My God, I
I'm
was
saying all
expecting
of
so
this-
much more heat in this argument, but I like
Yeah.
how we're both you know what? We are understanding. Carlos,
Yeah.
you messed up,
Get it
my
together.
buddy. But I get all of this happening in the moment. You didn't see your whatever.
yeah.
Afterwards, I
Yeah.
what happened at the race. I can understand and defend. I can do that for you. But afterwards, I'm just say
Yes.
sorry, man, and let's just move on.
Ashwati, for a guy who didn't see 7 blue flags, are you really surprised that he's a red flag?
He's not,
Oh my
sir.
God.
Sir, he's not a red flag. I will not take any other hate beyond the incident at the race. Just because one negative
Yeah.
thing I say about him, don't add anything. Mm.
But yes, on that note, this
Yes.
is F101. Your friendly neighborhood F1 podcast.
that doesn't gatekeep but overshares.
Race updates, meme, and technical stuff.
All right, everyone. As absolute experts in this sport of being armchair pundits, F101 will now present the report card for all of the teams who've been doing F1 since 150 years. But hey, we decide their school grades, right? For example, I felt like Mercedes deserves like an A minus grade, right? Because they have a car that's been consistent at the front, but the engine does seem to be really unreliable. It has just dropped out on Antonelli and Russell multiple times. So A minus for them. What do you guys think?
A minus is the highest grade, right? I think
Well, I
agree.
mean,
Yeah.
if you win, I guess it's an A plus. Kevin.
I mean, I feel like they deserve the score that you've given them, but it's also the team that has the future world driver champion in it. So yeah, maybe A plus.
Maybe. And Antonelli has
Maybe.
been smoking Russell this entire season.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So Ferrari, I think 2026 is their year, at least better than the last few years. Fast car, good pace,
Mhm.
upgrades seem to be working. Drivers pretty much in the same zone as
Mhm,
each other.
mhm.
Solid B plus. Let's go team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we've been made a lot of jokes about Ferrari having a clown team, right, for their strategy.
Yeah.
And the meme has 5 clowns. I think this year they've brought it down to 3 clowns. So
We'll take it.
I'm
Let's go.
okay with that grade. Yes.
I am personally okay with the B grade also, but I feel
Mhm.
like if Kim K works some voodoo magic in for Hamilton, they might see themselves up for a B plus or possibly even an A. You never know.
Maybe
Huh.
world champion Hamilton's
Maybe.
eighth.
We don't say these
Yeah.
things out loud.
Because the team that we did say that out loud for, Red Bull,
Oh no.
they get a C minus this year. So they
Mhm.
are bringing in big upgrade packages. But
Yes.
the only thing that's missing in those packages is consistency. And it feels like Max is Atlas because he's literally carrying the team on his back. And I mean, what can you do? It is a developmental year. But what do you guys think about my grading?
I solid. I agree with the grading, but if
Yeah.
Max is Atlas, I think some credit should also be given to Hannah.
Okay.
She has
Oh yeah.
really pushed the
Hannah
team. So
Schmitz. Yeah.
Hannah.
And also, Haja is not that far behind. So I'm not saying he's the best and oh my god, he's gonna
Yeah.
beat Max, but he's not that far behind.
But
which
don't
is
write him
honestly
off
all
yet.
what don't write him off, which is all what like Red Bull also wants, They're also like,
Yeah.
Max is our golden child, you are bronze child. Please help.
You are the
Yeah,
Stephanie.
yeah.
The
You
spare
are
tire.
you are gold coated child, 24 karat gold coated. Yeah, but,
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of golden children, McLaren, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, on raw pace, they should be neck and neck with Ferrari. But this
Yeah.
season, they've had a lot of retirements. Maybe it's the unreliability of the Mercedes
Yeah.
engines,
Yeah.
right? And it's a so much potential kind of a role that they're playing. I think they deserve a C, maybe a C plus, considering the last two races that they've brought in good upgrades. Considering that they are champions, right? Constructors champions. Where is the construction? Like, what is happening here?
I think Lando is
Yeah.
a lot more chilled out. He's got his first championship under
true.
the belt. He's a bit relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both drivers, lots of potential. They just need a
Mhm.
car that can deliver it for
Yes.
them. I think that's where
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, I would give them a C minus because, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
they have huge potential, but I haven't seen these many retirements even in an old age home. So this doesn't make sense. I feel like the next signing should be Bob the Builder because like that's where the
Oh,
constructor is
man.
going to be at. But yeah. Now on to the other sister team of the Red Bulls, Racing Bulls. They have quietly
Mhm.
become the benchmark, and that was not a statement that
Yeah.
I'd ever see myself making, and that gives
Mhm.
them an A grade. I mean,
I think
Yep.
so.
great midfield team. They're holding up by themselves. Lawson, Lindblad, the two L's are bringing in the A. What about you guys? What do you think?
I think they're in the best of the rest category, like top midfield
Absolutely.
team right now.
Yeah.
Consistent Q3 performers, great
Mhm.
driver pair up. Like
Yeah.
it's looking really good for them this year. Don't
Okay.
promote
It
them to
is.
Red Bull and ruin their lives. Just keep them in
swear.
Racing
No,
Bull.
no, no.
Let them knock
No.
out a couple of wins. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watching them perform at this level is making me depressed because, that was Yuki's
Yeah.
seat. That was Yuki's
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
the other team that's supposed to have been best of the rest, which is Alpine, because they have the best of the Mercedes engine, and they've sort of operationalized it better than the other customer teams. They had a great start earlier, but I don't know what's going on now. They seem to be having some kind of reliability issues. Also, between Gasly and Colapinto, Gasly, of course, we expected better things from him. He's a solid midfield driver. So, I don't know, maybe Alpine will get it together. Maybe Flavio Briatore is attaching like a big stick in front of the car with the contract on the edge and be like, drive faster, you can stay on for another year.
I agree, and I think I have a soft spot for Colapinto. He's had like he's not done great race wise, but I see some of his maneuvers and some overtakes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's something there.
The double overtake?
Yeah, the double
Woo!
overtake was super cool. Also in the beginning, I think it was when Russell's engine stalled in the beginning of the race, and Colapinto did a last minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When I see these things, I'm like, okay, cool. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would give them the grade B because
Okay.
amongst the midfield teams, they are one of the more, I want to say,
Sure.
equally kind
Sure.
of placed, drivers. And
Yeah.
especially Gasly's experience and Colapinto's lack of it. They're
Yeah.
still kind of hanging up on
Yeah.
par with each other. So I am really excited because thanks to these people, we have some good competition in the midfields also. It's not just a railway track that we have going through the
Yeah.
raceway
Yeah.
anymore. But yeah.
I feel like I want to give some credit to Gasly. Like, I'm so used to seeing him in Q3 and like the top, looking up to see his name, then down.
Yeah.
So it's been a very consistent this year. So I have to give it to him.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Williams, Mr. James
man.
Vowles, come to Ottawa. I need a conversation.
You know what his name is on Reddit? It's
What?
James AEIOU. And he owes us.
Nice. Because
Right.
I drank the Kool-Aid. I was like, break
Mhm,
everything. I listened to that edit when I was on the way to my gym when I was feeling low because I'm like, it gets me all pumped up. So this year, it's just been terrible. Yeah, I have nothing to say for that team, man. I don't see any silver lining. I don't see anything. I just see drivers getting frustrated. I just see fans getting frustrated. I know there's upgrades after the summer break, but I don't have any hope. I have none left
well,
in me. We had
yeah,
big
I
upgrades
know.
coming before Spa, I think. Nothing
Mhm,
like the car. I think they've, if I'm not wrong, they've changed the priorities. They're focusing on next year's car and sort of given up on this year's.
What? Oh,
Uh,
come on. That's exactly what Vowles said last year also. At this point, it sounds like the upgrades that they're doing is they've gone from XL to XL Plus or something like that, man.
Yeah.
There's there's literally nothing else, right? You can take
There's something
heart in-
fundamentally wrong with the car.
Yeah.
Break everything off. Break that car now and make one
Dude,
again.
Fire James Vowles. I'm sorry. I'm done. Fire him. Bring back Wheatley.
Yeah.
Bring back Jonathan Wheatley. He did such a great job for Audi, man. Bring him back. Bye. Kevin.
Let's go.
I mean, I personally have no animosity towards the team, unlike my other co-hosts. I feel like they did pretty good. Like they have these certain spurts where they just really, like show up. And then that spurt kind of ends about by the time the first corner shows up. Overall, they're well deserving of the D. But given the amount of hoo-ha that they did at the start of the season, I would give them an E. Because I feel like that was a little bit too much, relax, buddy, talk actions speak louder than words, but yeah.
Exactly. And then we have Haas with their Ferrari engine trying to do the best that they can. Toyota has come in, they've given some kind of expertise, but I feel like they're still not there yet. And I feel like they've been in the sport long enough for them to be better. So I would say it's a C team, right? Yes, okay, Behrman is absolutely destroying Ocon, who is supposed to be the king of midfield. But I think I feel like we should see better from Haas. This is not acceptable.
I agree, and I feel like Behrman's just using this for like a showcase. See, this is everything I can do. Take me up.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a great like a showcase for Behrman's skills, but yeah, Haas is agreed. Whatever you said.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would personally have given Haas maybe a D, but it's Behrman's performance that validates the C that you
Yes.
gave it. Like the
Yes.
team's been really inconsistent, but Behrman's really putting the time in. And like Ashwati mentioned, he could possibly share a seat in one of the very big teams in maybe a year or two,
Yeah.
depending on,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
somebody decides to go and, just look after their family or switch to another sport. If you know where he could be
Hint,
going.
hint.
But hint,
Uh,
hint. But
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Behrman has his heart set on Ferrari. So
yeah, he does.
yeah, he's a red
He-
boy.
Yes, he does.
He is,
Yeah.
he is, and that was the thing is, like, it's so, like, it's kind of like a jigsaw piece fit in when he was there. Like,
Yeah.
everything, like, just, like, it's very hard for somebody to come in and get in and sit in and just do it like that right off the bat and, put down a
Yeah.
solid performance on a field. Because, but the thing is, there's so many unknowns because maybe it was that car that made sense. This car could have him like maybe be 22 or just like crash out in every single race. We don't know. But,
Mm.
Yeah.
like you said, with time, maybe we could know. Maybe he could be that wonder kid that never lived up to his beginner's luck. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah,
he'll
yeah, yeah.
always be
So
comparing
Charles-
Sad and
himself.
depressing. Yes.
Yeah, he'll
Charles-
always be
It's giving me Charles trauma.
It's giving
but-
Charles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's giving Charles.
Next is Audi. I
Yeah.
think they had a rough start where they didn't start.
Yeah.
But I like the team. I like the Bortoleto Hulkenberg
Yeah.
combination. They're helping each other. They're working
Mhm.
together. I love that. I think Hulkenberg got his first points last race.
Yeah.
So overall, C makes sense. But good
Yeah.
team pairing. Like I'm looking forward to the races to see what's up.
So, and considering that they're coming into these new regs with like an engine for the
Mm.
first time, I think they're doing fairly well. Okay, they're not operationalizing it, and some of the brakes are catching fire, and like there's
It's
some,
okay.
but like there is some consistency in their team, and you can leave that to what Jonathan Wheatley set up for them, maybe. But yeah, considering that they're being headed by Binotto, it is it is surprising that they're still in contention.
And I mean, I personally feel like Audi with a C is the most perfect pairing because they have, I feel like, potential, but in the next 5 years, depending on how they
Yeah.
establish
Yeah.
themselves right now.
Correct.
The teammates are a great combo for what I technically feel like is the end of the field.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the racing ends with them. So
Correct.
yeah.
Correct. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kevin, why don't you
Now-
round us off with the
The
last
end of
two
the field.
teams,
Yes.
which do we even think they deserve to be racing?
Yeah. Now I'm going to talk about one of my favorite teams and the Aston Martin. So Aston
Mhm.
Martin gets a D because
Yes.
I feel like that's the lowest that we can go on the scale. But Nesha feels a little bit optimistic about their upgrade package, which I personally
I
don't
do.
feel
Oh,
like.
wow. Yeah.
Because
Wow.
there's only so much that you can throw on a JCB that makes it go any more faster than it already does.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I had mentioned that Max is the Atlas to their team. I feel
Mhm.
like Aston Martin's Atlas is their catering department because it keeps all those sad and hungry souls filled. Because there's no real racing going on there. I feel like it's just an exercise in branding and publicity. But credit where credit is due. D for the team. Round it up.
Hmm.
Hoo-ha's all around. What about you guys? What do you guys think?
I think my feelings about Aston Martin is pretty much the same as the comments under Lance Stroll's 100th race post.
Ooh.
Same
Oh my
energy.
God.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That was an
Enough said.
ouchie.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
they got upgrades to Hungary and they were okay. They weren't like
Yeah.
they weren't so bad. But I
Yeah.
think that maybe once because Honda's bringing new engines to Zandvoort. So
Yes.
I think maybe there's a chance. I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're suddenly going to be fighting for podiums, but
Yeah.
there is a chance that they will join the rest of the field in racing.
Yes,
Mm.
hopefully.
Not 10
But
laps behind.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh God. Yes.
But again, talking about their fellow competitor in the back is
Mm.
my team from this year that I had some expectations on, which was Cadillac. So,
Yep.
because this is their first year in the sport, like I did at the start of the season, we are not going to give them a grade. Okay.
Correct.
So, it is their debut season. They're still learning.
Yes.
Perez and Bottas are just in the sport for the sake of it. I feel
Yeah.
like they are. It's hard for me to sometimes remind myself that they're racing also, because sometimes I don't even know when they DNF or they kind of
Oh my
pit,
God.
because they don't even
Yes.
show them, like
Yeah.
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 that's I feel sad about that. But then how much can you show somebody just trucking along at the back, just chilling, having a cappuccino and enjoying
Im-
the track for tax
Imagine
purposes.
for tax purposes.
Mm.
Yeah. Imagine the situation where when you're a straggler,
Yeah.
usually the teams in front are worried that, hey
Yeah.
man, you're going to ruin the race for me. But
Nah, man.
Cadillac
No.
are in and out so quickly that the
Yeah.
race leaders have no idea that they are like struggling.
Yeah. Like Cadillac is the perfect backmarker team. Like, they're
Yeah.
the benchmark for a backmarker team. I feel like
Exactly.
some other teams up top who cannot see red flags or blue flags should learn from them. But
Hey.
Ashwati, what do you think?
Cheap shot.
I know. When people are down, other people just take a shit at them. That's fine. I
Mm.
think Cadillac, like similar to what Kevin said, at first we would get like, okay, they DNF'd. Then it would come
Yeah.
in that small box, oh, yellow flag because Cadillac DNF'd. Then
Yeah.
in some
Yeah.
driver radio, they'll be like, oh, what happened? Yellow flag. Oh, Cadillac. Okay. Now nothing. Only in the bottom mic of the race, I can see, oh, they're gone also. Okay, great. That's just been the sentiment for the season.
Yes. Yes.
What
Yep.
about you,
But
Nisha?
it's okay. It's a learning season, man. They'll come
Yeah.
back. They will
Yep.
come back.
We'll give
But
back to
yes,
them.
that is that is our official grades for all of these teams. Once again, gentle reminder that we are experts, not the teams and the thousands of people who work on these
Yes.
teams day in and day out.
There will be one
Uh,
person at least who take this seriously and will come fight us in the comment section. Bring it on.
Yes. I am looking forward to that person. I love haters.
Yeah.
Please hate on us. I love it.
Okay,
But yeah, we
then.
have no races for the next couple of weeks. We will try to give you some more content as much as we can. But if you like this episode, follow, subscribe, and share with a fellow F1 fan or someone you like to bring over to the dark side. All your predictions, all your hot takes, find us on Instagram and please share with us. The link is in the description. And we will see you on the next episode of F101.
Bye.